all at once a silence falls as the bell ceases its chime. Upon the sign that challenges, the shrieks and cries rush forth. The knives fly out like bullets upon the deadly course. Screams of pain and agony rip the silent air. Amidst the dying bodies, blood runs everywhere. The figure stands expressionless, impassive and alone, unmoved by his victory and the seeds of death he sown. She's got the look, she's got the look. What in the world can make a brother go to blue? When everything I'll ever do, I do for you. She's got the look. What in the world can make you so blue? When everything I'll ever do, I do for you.
I met this girl named Taja. She says she was a war prisoner forced into biological experiments for the war. Her captors wanted to create what they called the behemoth. From thousands of test subjects, only a handful survived. And from that handful, there was only one success. So now there is a human bioweapon wandering among us, and it could be anyone. And you know what? That's not the most crazy thing. The crazy thing is, I believe her.
So I'm waiting for TAMU to come because I have a finger and I cannot do my thing. So he's supposed to be here at 8 o'clock sharp and he's late. I have his equipment for him. He should be coming in. Oh, wait, here he is. Well, good morning, TAMU. Thank you for showing up today. I appreciate it. Right on time. Ah, I see that you have a tool belt.
I'm ready.
I love it. Let's see, what do you got for tools?
Screw around?
Yeah,
I can hammer it too.
I bet you can. Love it. But we need to actually...
Look, I know what time it is. I can measure the situation out.
Okay, I see
You got
this.
I'm ready.
No, you're not. You need other things.
All right, what do you got for me?
Okay, so over here on the bench, you're going to have a yellow hard hat there, sir. You need that.
What about this?
That's a very cool hat, Hero Shack Press. They are awesome, but I do think that you need the hard hat.
I never see you have to wear one of these.
Well, yeah, because I'm Demo Diana and I don't need a hard hat, but you do.
You happy?
TAMU. Happy, yes. And on the,
What are these things?
those are for your,
Oh, wait. I know what these
no,
are. Jesus.
no, TAMU. Those are not.
No, don't. You know what? I've been in a rock band before. I know what these are.
I know you've been in a rock
Can you help me
band
strap 'em
before.
on?
No, they go on your knees, TAMU. On your knees, down below here.
Knee pads?
They are knee
What am
pads.
I doing here?
You're going to be bending over, baby. So go ahead, strap those bad boys on.
What's with the hairdryer?
That actually is your screw gun.
I brought a screwdriver.
Well, a screwdriver is not going to cut it. You're going to need a screw gun.
Do you know what screwdrivers do?
They screw.
Into wood and stuff. I can do it with a screwdriver.
Yeah, they screw deep into wood, but
You
you
really
need to
think I
go
need one of
deeper.
those?
I do, yes. Strap those on. Oh, you're looking hot, baby.
You know what? Just because Demo Diana uses electric toys, I don't need to. I can do it manually.
Yeah, I bet you can, but nope. Electric tools is the way we're going today.
These feel funny on your knees. Are they supposed to feel funny?
They no, they're not supposed to feel funny.
Are you sure these aren't shoulder pads? 'Cause
I'm
I
positive.
swear these are what I wore in the 80s.
Yeah, I bet. Now, so do you see the extension cord needs to be plugged into the outlet over yonder?
But look at the outlet.
I know it's got some gadgets in it. You might have to.
That's my radio. I'm gonna have to.
What, you think you're going to listen to music today? You are working, my friend.
Don't you know music makes everything better?
Yeah, I do. All right, are we
Can
ready
you
to
at
get?
least shut that off while I get this stuff ready?
Are we ready to get started?
Are
Yeah.
you done here?
Uneasy, dissatisfied, there is a great disturbance, causing affliction, to this frail and broken mind.
Hello. Welcome, Mark Brooks.
Let's go. Bring it. So we're going to play a game here. Before you answer, we're going to play a game. The game is called Stupid or Liar. So
Okay.
either you were too stupid to realize what I would type was sarcastic, or you're going to say you didn't realize it was sarcastic and you're lying. So pick one.
Stupid.
Everything is stupid. Everything is stupid. You must be too smart. Everything is stupid. Or maybe just done. Mr. Max not to drop, but prefers to break the lines and the lines. He is mad all the time. He seems alcoholic or maybe psychotic. If you watch very quick, look like he's a singer from the sea. Everything is stupid. Everything is stupid. You must hit the mark. Everything is stupid. If you bother to run. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me what to do. Everybody's ruining. Strangers, suckers, everyone's stupid. Have it all marked. You used to be handsome. Who's one crazy that Charles Manson? Called you a Nazi. They had the opportunity to question everything, including masculinity. He called you toxic, like a real feminist. And that's mandatory from a Disney employee. 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 Disney employee.
You look like teenage Nazi Santa Claus.
I'm very much a Nazi, aren't I? Sure.
Hey, you said it.
Yeah.
You said it.
You called me Nazi Santa Claus before. I must be a Nazi.
Listen, Ethan. Here's the deal.
Everything is stupid. Everything is stupid. Ask it to Mark. Everything is stupid. Or maybe just that.
Well Red, Moonshine, and Twitless,
Stupid.
Micah, Oz, and Liam,
Stupid.
Skyver, Ralph, and Klein,
Derrida.
K, Dollar, TJ, and Java,
Stupid.
George, Skip, and Chris,
Stupid.
Sheila, Summer, and Saggy, Dylan, Dario, and Vic,
Stupid.
Nasser, Doug, and Mike.
Very stupid.
Listen, sociopath. You narcissistic sociopath. I've told you. I'm not debating you anymore. You want me? Come see me. I got you covered. I got you, my friend. And if I don't ever see you, I'm going to assume it's you who's the coward and the woman. Come see me, my friend. I'm bigger than you, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
I am. Well, I mean, not physically. That's not possible.
So I met this girl named Taja. She says she was a war prisoner forced into biological experiments for the war. Her captors wanted to create what they called the Behemoth. From thousands of test subjects, only a handful survived. And from that handful, there was only one success. So now there is a human bioweapon wandering among us, and it could be anyone. And you know what? That's not the most crazy thing. The crazy thing is, I believe her.
Thou shalt rock. I say my prayers, and I'm a spiritual person. And I'm going to let God settle all this craziness and all this. But we can't all do that. Yeah, but that's what I'm doing, man. You know, that's what I'm doing. I think it's a higher power than all of it. I think it's a higher power than government. I think it's a higher power than all of those things. And I've been let down personally. You feel let down, and you feel like you're a victim. I've had all that stuff in my life, you know. And I'm down with that higher power. That's who I give my vote. But isn't that kind of like being a slave on the plantation and just singing and saying, "Lord will make a way"? How you figure? Just sing. And like, Lord will make a way instead of whipping some ass for voting. But what's that going to accomplish by whipping some ass for voting? It will accomplish more than just praying. I think prayer must be accompanied by some kind of action. Oh, but see, that's if you... That's if you feel that the government is doing things for you. You feel like the government is helping you out and doing things for you and has your interest, your best interest in hand. That's why I'm gonna vote, because I believe. But have you ever felt like that? Have you ever felt? I'll just keep voting until I find somebody who has my interest in hand. Wait now. But who's tripping then? If you just going down the booth and pulling this lever, and I'm singing, who's tripping? Who's to say what happens when you go pull a lever and they say, oh yeah, we counted the votes and this. Who knows what goes on, man? You got. I know, but when, you have nothing. Hey, Chief, you have nothing to do with any of it. Any of it. There's some cats that run this thing. Nah, I'm not doing this. And a lot of people gonna say, oh, he's crazy and rock the vote and all that. There are a bunch of cats that run this planet, and they just wait on the higher power to handle things. I mean, read your Bible. Read your Bible. Read your Bible. I read Revelations. They ain't say nothing about thou shalt rock the vote. rock thine right to vote.
Who thought I was going to let that go for 5 minutes?
I did.
Hello.
I did. Hello. Well, hello there, TAMU. I like it.
You thought I was going to go 5 minutes on that?
Well, I saw it and I was like, well, maybe we're running around and I didn't have access to starting the stream. Oh, yeah, I could have started it, couldn't I have?
You could have, yes.
Yeah, anyway.
So how are you?
I am well. How are you, sir?
I am ducky. I am fine. I am beautiful.
You are beautiful. You are happy.
Well, what are we going to do, right?
Yeah. What are we going to do? We're going to keep on keeping on.
So we're at 170, kid. I don't think we're making it.
Yeah, I know. It's so sad. I'm so sad. It's such
I'm not really sad at all. I'm getting kind of motivated.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
I like
Don't ask me what that means, but I'm getting motivated.
Well, I mean, you're getting motivated to do
Oh, wait
what?
till you see.
I'm so scared.
You got to leave something in the bag for a surprise, right?
This is true. This is true. But I don't know. What are you scared about? Like, what is it that you're like?
Who's scared?
Well, not scared, but what are you motivated about for? To do better than the last campaign?
Oh yeah. You know, it's time to gimmickify.
Gimmickify? Oh God, here we go.
Yeah, I made up that word. Do you like it?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I do like it actually. I do.
No, we're gonna do whatever we can to make the next one happen, and I'm excited. Yeah.
Well, we're going to be moving.
Speaking of excitement, did you catch that post from Critical Blast?
Yes, that was awesome.
That was
Thank
cool.
you very much for putting a shout out.
You want to tell anybody what it was?
Well, yeah, we mailed out the copies of Trolls that we fixed because we're good like that. You know, that's what we should do. We should do that. I mean, that's just
and he got his copy and posted because we actually surprised him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm not used to surprising
because I know, but it's kind of funny because I thought we had talked about it, but I don't remember.
We talked about it on stream, but that's how small our viewership is.
That's okay. Do you know we're up to 11 subs right now on our little channel?
Whoa, we're almost up to the Subway menu. I think they have 12 subs.
You know, the good thing is we can laugh about it, okay? And that is a really cool thing. Critical Blast made a tweet regarding his copy of Trolls that we sent out because of the typographical errors that we had in the original, the first version, I should say, because of
me. Admit it.
I'm going to say I didn't want to call you out. Oh my gosh.
Why? I don't mind. I'm an honest man. I did it. It was my fault. You know the best way to get over a mistake is to admit it. It's true.
That's true.
It's true.
That's true. But I don't know. I just feel like that is what people should do. We caught the error after the fact. And you know what's so funny? When I was going through our folder, I saw the one that we fixed. And so I thought that was funny because we had fixed it, right? But we just uploaded the wrong one. And then we went and refixed it again. So,
I told you how that happened.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. I know. We have to have a better system. That's all.
So this is what Critical Blast wrote. Customer service when you get a book in the mail that you already received with a note that the first book had print issues and the publisher wants you to have a good copy, so they put their own money into giving an unannounced replacement. And then he added us at Hero Shack Press, which was cool. And a few people appreciated that, and that's cool. I'm just glad that we did it. I'm glad that you didn't give me any, guff about it. When we talked about it, it was like we came to it almost like at the same time. It was like, and that was nice because I expected pushback.
Well, I don't know if he exposed us, Timothy, but we had mentioned it a couple times on our show that we were going to actually do this, and just the way life is and crazy.
But honey, you know that he was making a pun, right?
Yes. I know
Trolls
that.
exposed. Hang on.
I know.
There, now I should say it. There we go. He exposed us. This is
I
the new
know.
copy, by the way. The
Mhm.
colors are a little more vibrant, and the back has an actual listing of the stories with a little graphic, which is cool. Helps us
Yep.
know which ones are the good ones and which ones are not the good ones.
Right.
We still have a few of the not good ones.
Mm-hmm. No, I know.
Those could become collector's items.
They could be. I mean, that, one could only hope that somebody will come along and it'll be like, woohoo. So,
We've been trolled.
oh my God, you guys are killing me. So, what else is going on besides the fact that we are not going to make our main guy Yoshokin Indiegogo campaign? But that's
Well,
okay.
we're gonna be popping up on Fund My Comic with another project. I'm
Mhm.
not sure what we're gonna do. It's Man Guy's being re-released, but we will also want to do a run on Trolls Exposed now that we have a proper print. So
Right.
we may do that as well.
Mhm.
And I can't say too much other than that.
Yeah, no, I
Not
think
yet.
it's going to be not yet.
Not yet.
Not
I don't
yet.
want to announce anything until I'm like ready and hyped.
Right. No, I get it. I get it. I think that the second round will be better. Don't
It will
you?
be because we're gonna promote it differently.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's what's going on. What do you got going
Yep.
on?
Well, I've been busy in yard work and stuff. And
Remember
doing
when you left school? What was supposed to happen? What's going on with Hero Shack?
well, I've been busy doing yard work,
Doing which work?
doing yard work, and I've been moving some stuff around for Hero Shack. I've been posting more regularly.
Oh lordy, we're in trouble. How's your writing going? Did you get your short story out yet?
Nope, haven't done that. I actually haven't done many writing, much writing. You know why? Because I don't have.
You've been doing
I
yard
haven't
work?
made pretty much. Yeah, it's like opening season for. That sounds really wrong. Opening season for the yard and stuff, and so I've been really kind of focused on that. I know. Are you going to yell at me in front of everybody? Please don't yell. Tomorrow's
No,
my
I'm
birthday.
smiling. Can't you see the smile? I'm
Yeah,
giggling. I found a way to put you on the spot.
well, you do that quite nicely, by the way.
Yeah, if anybody who watches the entire Diana episode will know that's not true.
Hmm.
I thought you did really well in that video. I can't wait for people to see it. I haven't
I'm
really
like,
pushed the channel much, but we'll be doing that soon. And
I
we have
just,
a whole bunch of features coming up. What's that?
I'm not good at any of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really not at the whole.
You should face paint. That would help.
No, I'm not putting crap on my face. No,
This is not
no,
crap.
no.
This is very expensive cream makeup. It's water based with a fine mist of foundation to keep it from running. I can even itch it a little and not rub off. Don't be jealous. If y'all went white face, you could do it too.
Listen, I
What?
think it's amazing that you're doing what you're doing. I think it's very cool. And I like how you're coming out with different looks. Like I had no idea what you were going to come out with tonight. Because when I saw you earlier, you were not TAMU yet. But I kind of
No, I
like
was video editor Chris.
Mhm.
But yeah, every time I do the white face, it changes a little. And it
Mhm.
will until I get an established, like, okay, that's the look I want.
Right.
But before then, you can have a blast. I mean, that's what it's all about. I'm trying to
This
avoid
is
any really bad clown looks, like no big lips up the, but I'm having
right.
some fun with shapes on the sides, and I've got a couple of liquid paints on order. Like that's what
Yep.
my like time has been looking at,
Mhm.
face paints that I want to try, which is
I
kind
know
of
it's so
bizarre.
funny. It really is quite funny that you do that. I laugh.
Well,
I don't mean I'm not laughing like laughing at you. I just like I giggle because I now have had to in our bathroom create a spot for his makeup. I says, "Oh, this is like really
I
interesting."
prefer you call it face paint,
Okay, Facebook.
because people
Okay,
get confused.
Facebook. Well,
Oh,
it's
Rick,
Facebook,
what did
but
you think? Well, you know what? We should just open up the stream for a little bit. We've got a little bit of time, unless you have anything else you want to promote that's exclusively us.
no, I don't. But I'm laughing at you.
No.
I'm laughing. No,
What are you laughing at, girl?
I'm laughing at Rick. You should make a face into one big eye with face paint.
I was thinking about that, but I don't really have the skill yet to paint the eye. And I don't
No.
really have someone to come along and paint for me, because I
Hmm.
would want to have like an eye that was well shaded and, gradiated, and we'd
Yeah.
have to have a solid black, which is difficult to do until I get my black liquid. In
Right.
fact, right now, I don't have any black
Mhm.
in my face paint section. I have these
You have
bright
black.
colors. The blue you see tonight is actually blue lipstick, but I decided to see how that would look on the white foundation. I think it's okay, but it's kind of
Yeah,
light. It almost feels like
very,
Ace Frehley.
it's very peaceful.
Peaceful.
Yes.
Yes, welcome to Prayer with Tamu. We are going to have a very peaceful prayer service tonight. Actually, I want to do some more gospel stuff as Tamu,
Mhm.
because as the kids start picking up on it, there's no reason not to embrace some of the power of the book.
Mhm.
And what I mean by that is we don't even market it to kids. Like kids are always looking for these cool mystical things. They're looking for
Mhm.
Harry Potter spell books and whatever. Dude, we
Right.
got the Holy Bible. This thing has been written over like 10,000 years. It's incredible. You want ancient writings? It's right there.
Right.
And it's been transcribed for us. So, yeah, let's see. I can't read what's going on here. So let me pop this up here. You should make your face into one big eye with paint. I saw that one.
Yeah.
You can see the blue easily. Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing. I didn't do under the lids because it's lipstick. But if this look gets to me and I kind of like it, I can always buy a light blue paint.
Yeah.
Right now we have these powdered watered paints for the colors, and I just don't
Mhm.
like the way they come out. They don't seem to maintain their crispness.
And they were so expensive too, by the way. I'm just saying.
They really are. Finding the right paint, guys, when we're done, I will
Right.
put some sort of like recommendation out there if people
Okay.
want. But like I do like the Meron product, but it's not
Mhm.
cheap. The white alone is like a $12 can, and it's not that much in there. You start learning how to spread it.
Right.
And the other colors, and like I said, they just wash out. They're kind of not bright enough.
Yeah.
But I'm learning, and Diana's paying for it, and this is kind of how we get our revenge. She gets a deck, I get face paint. It's a very
I know.
fair trade.
It's a very fair trade. It is.
I am enjoying it though. I got to tell you guys, I wish every one of you would try it. Like face paint and then go down to the local store and just say hi to everybody. And you'll be surprised how people like freak, like in good ways, because they don't know how to handle it. And usually they turn to a more peaceful, like they hope that I'm not there to do something crazy, but they find out, there's peace. Yeah, aging rapidly. Actually, though, speaking of aging, I am going to do away with this at some point.
Okay.
Much to Diana's chagrin, because I hate it. I want my smooth face. I need a palette. I need a clean canvas.
So you're gonna do what again? Dear God.
Shave off this facial hair.
Okay. Will you let me know when you're going to do?
You'll know, all right. You'll be the first to know. I'll be waking you up going, honey, the house is on fire. You'll freak out. Punch me in the head.
But okay.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Listen to me. It'll be fine.
Well, anybody who's ever had a male in their family with a long-standing beard, goatee, mustache that is suddenly shaved, people freak. And I'm almost like thinking I should do it. I should probably do it like after the school year lets out, so I don't shock any students.
Right. I guess.
It could really be shocking. So I don't know. We'll see. Did we forget anything? Hello, Terry, by the way.
Hi, Terry. I don't think we did.
Drawstream. We did Private American this last Monday.
Yep.
I posted a few things that I did throughout the week on that. Behemoth, if I'm pronouncing that right. What's that?
Behemoth? Is that what it is?
Right. We're drawing that Monday, or we're drawing from what we have of it so far. I did do a little sketch based off of the video.
Yeah.
But like, I think Rick knows I know nothing about the character or the characters. So there's a very limited knowledge. So hopefully this week we can scam up some information, some maybe some reference art. If not, it'll be one wild stream.
Well, it'll be fun. I'm sure, it'll be fun.
It's always fun. Yeah.
Yeah. It's always fun.
I think my favorite one so far has been Battlestar Galactica, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
Star
Trek was fun too.
I was gonna say, you didn't like Star Trek? That was
No, I think Star Trek was worthy.
Mm-hmm. But
Spock and Kirk. For me, at least, that's what I did. Yeah. So I am getting bored. We're gonna have to put the link in the stream.
Okay.
And see if we can fire up the chat. Okay.
That sounds good.
Right.
I know
this isn't always going to be this way. Someday we're going to get so busy it'll be like, oh no, how do we get the chat out? How do we get the link out? But then I'll just like have to paste it to private messages.
Right.
Yeah. Someday.
Someday.
When we make 1.3 million plus $1.
Yeah.
Told you we should have gone with that.
I know.
You know why? Because then it would have been a flexible goal.
Yes, it would have been.
I made us go with a fixed goal.
I know. It's okay.
Hello. Hey, I like the shirt, man.
I thought I'd put it on for the stream.
That's a pretty cool.
It fits you good. It looks good on you, Rick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh heck, I've worn it a few times. I've even worn it to a couple cons.
It's awesome.
This one is so old. Can you guys see the cracks on it?
Yeah.
It's like about 4 years old. It's been through the ringer. But I still love wearing it, especially around kids, because then they know it's been around,
Yeah. I was actually going to suggest something because of some information that I found out for when you do redo a campaign for Man Guy. Try and let Yellow Flash know he likes the Sentai stuff. In fact, he's got.
Maybe I'll leak him a PDF.
Pardon?
Maybe I'll leak him a PDF.
Yeah. No. Because he's got a book coming out and he's being influenced by that. Dillard's actually drawing it.
Okay.
So the
Dillard
campaign's gonna probably be out in October, but he's put up a couple pages on Twitter and he showed a few pages on his stream, Yellow Flash.
Right.
I caught Dillard. Where was he? He was in a stream with.
He was in a stream with me. yesterday.
Yeah, no, I mean, I saw him with like Ethan Van Sciver and Sheila Alien.
That was
And
probably on Yellow Flashes or Malin's.
oh, Malin, that's who it was. He was on with all of them.
Yeah.
And I got scared and left. I was like, there's too many damn CG kings here for me to be in the chat. I'm leaving. I ain't saying nothing. I don't want to get in no trouble with nobody.
Yeah.
Let me.
Well, I just suggest that maybe you can get him to,
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I just mean walking into a chat like that, I'm like, oh no, I am ill prepared. I didn't even have makeup on. There's no way I could go into a chat.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you could, but you don't want
No
to.
one sees.
The
No one
personality.
sees you in the chat.
Nobody
Well, without
But,
makeup, I'm just Chris.
Yeah, but I just more mean it in the fact that if you can get his eyes on it and he likes what he sees, maybe either he'll let you come on and do anything. I'm not sure whether he has people on to do that or not, but maybe he will actually give you a shout out or two.
You know, it would be great, even if he would criticize it. That guy gets so much publicity. It's like he's got a lot of followers, if I'm not mistaken. And
Yeah, he has more than
across
Ethan.
a few systems. What's that?
He has more than Ethan.
Yeah, well, I don't know how Ethan's doing.
Yeah, well, I just know somebody mentioned it on my show last night, and for Nerd Wonder, it's pronounced Behemoth. Behemoth.
Behemoth.
Okay.
Behemoth. Behemoth. I like Behemoth better than Behemoth. Thank God she's smarter than Behemoth.
No, I don't want to be a moth.
Be a
Be a
moth.
little flighty.
So what's coming up with Cross Comics? I mean, like, I'm definitely doing Man Guy, and I'm probably going to do a little touch up on each issue before I release it again because, frankly, I'm a better artist this week than I was last week.
Yeah. Well, I am in the middle of remastering. Either by the end of next week or early the week after, I will probably be done all the pages remastering.
I've seen some of that. You've been posting a few pages here and there on social media.
Yeah, well, I think I've posted. Well, not I think so much on Twitter, but a bunch of other social medias. I've pasted all the pages. I've also done a video for each of the pages so far. I just finished page 18 today. That's gonna have a video for tomorrow, a 5-minute video. For people to go by and watch.
Right.
And then after that, I'm gonna be working hard to start getting Canadian Shield 3 done. And
Very
then
good.
as I have money, well, I'm trying to save up the money to pay Dillard to do like 10 or 12 pages in a row, and then save up the rest of the money to get him to do the last of the pages. That way I can just for Snowdrift 2. That way I can get all the coloring done, and then then I'll probably also have to color.
Diana, you may want to call a cop.
Why?
But I think TAMU stole your avatar.
Oh yeah, no, I'm trying to fix that right now. Actually, good
my-
call.
Wow, Tamu, you're looking really cute.
Yeah, people are going to talk. We need to get that off the screen, don't we?
Really.
I'm already
Isn't it
getting
just
slammed at
Sting?
people asking me if I've gone trans. I had somebody on Twitter today, and we were talking about a heavy political topic, and he goes, "Oh, look at you, all femboy," and I'm like, "Oh, don't even bite, don't even bite." So I didn't. I just kind of, ha ha, you're so funny, that kind of thing you do.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm not getting into this on Twitter. Hello.
What is the last place you want to get into that on?
Well, nowadays it's not so bad, but
Well, it's
at
still
least
funny because people
it's
will try
harder
to
to get,
play with it.
harder to get canceled or whatever you want to say on it, but at least you can say stuff a little bit more freely. It's just you don't want to get attacked either.
Well, I have to tell you, ever since Elon took over, it's gotten much better because I used to question the mental sanity of people that I was talking about, and It used to be if you call someone crazy on Twitter, they would come after you and like kick you off for hours. And I'm like, all I said was they were crazy. What? And they didn't like that. They didn't, certain people, certain genre, whatever you want to call them, you call them crazy, and they're going to get you booted for a little while. But now with Elon, that doesn't happen.
First of all, these people have very thin skin.
That's true. That is very true.
Sometimes they get in stupid arguments, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of expect it.
Even with the thin skin, they still manage to get into an argument where their feelings get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, has
because
anybody
they
seen
gotta
any of the Barbie
they gotta
stuff?
try and prove somebody else wrong.
Yeah.
Don't
Has
get
anybody
in
seen
an
the Barbie
argument
stuff?
where somebody, has
The problem is, it's just one problem. Everyone they're arguing with has facts to back up their argument.
Yep.
That's the problem. They never win an argument.
Yeah.
Well, it just rolls on. When you argue online, it becomes yeah, but what about XYZ? I don't care about XYZ. I asked you about 1, 2, 3 before you asked about XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
XYZ has nothing to do with
goes to your 1, 2, 3.
XYZ has nothing to do with 1, 2, 3.
Has anybody seen any of the preview stuff on Barbie?
I did see.
I did. It's funny.
I thought so too. Now I'm not going to go see the movie, but I've been talking to people that are very excited about it.
I know quite a few people who's been wondering for the past 60 years when they were going to do a live action Barbie movie.
Well, live action, because they've done a few.
They've done animated.
Yeah. I'm tempted to go see it.
This is obviously an attempt to do more, like as far as nostalgia, marketing, all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, the clips are cracking me up. Like I said, I don't want to sit there and watch even an hour and a half of this stuff. But for a 30-second movie clip, I'm like, holy crap, look how stupid they look. They're all in pink and they're all running around. And
it's for some reason it's going to be worth watching, just from the clips we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it looks like it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be worth it.
I'm tempted to go see it.
Yeah.
I like to see it on a Tuesday.
I honestly hadn't even heard of this movie. The Barbie movie? Seriously? A movie about a Barbie doll?
Yes.
No.
Diana, you're really hurting your odds of getting pop culture woman of the year.
I'm so sorry.
Not about a Barbie doll. They're doing like
the Barbie doll.
Yeah, like they're doing a live action version of Barbie, like if she were a real person, if you will.
Like with a real person. Like, let's talk about
like the Super Mario movie, we'll say.
All right, you know what? You're gonna make me do this, aren't you?
Okay.
Which part?
I'm gonna do it.
Put the trailer on.
Oh my God! Why would they make a movie like
Are
that?
you ready, baby?
I am ready. Yes, I am totally ready for this.
All right, here you go.
Oh my God, they did.
Did you see the pink? They didn't go flat.
Can I come to your house tonight?
Sure.
Oh my God.
I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. You should stop by.
So cool.
You can find me under the lights, diamonds under my eyes.
It's the best day ever. It is the best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now until forever. Do you guys ever think about dying?
What?
When my heart breaks,
some things have been happening that might be related.
when my world shakes,
Cold shower, falling off my roof, and my heels are on the ground.
Oh my God.
What do I have to do? You have to go to the real world. You can go back to your regular life, or you can know the truth about the universe. The choice is now yours. The first one, the high heel. You have to want to know. Okay? Do it again.
closer I am fine. Closer I am fine.
I'm coming with you.
Okay.
You know, I hate to say this.
Wow, this is the real world. What's going on? Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
In the real world.
Okay,
If
we
this
gotta
got
put
out,
that on the.
this could mean extremely weird things for our world. This would be catastrophic.
We haven't played with Barbie since we were like 5 years old. Oh.
No one rests until this doll is back in a box.
Even if nobody else sings along.
Humans only have one ending.
Get that Barbie!
Ideas live forever.
No, I won't let you do just one appendectomy.
But I'm a man.
But not a doctor.
Can I talk to a doctor?
You are talking to a doctor.
I need a clicky pen.
No.
A sharp thing.
No.
There he is. Doctor.
Somebody get security.
Is Barbie bitch if you still in doubt?
That's like actually quite funny. I have to see
You
that.
want to know the funny, the really funny part?
What's
When
that?
Barbie's given a choice to go to the human world, I'd have to agree with her not to go.
Yeah, she didn't want to go. She's like, I'll take that one.
That's too funny.
That is.
And that terrible actress says, no, you have to want to know.
Yeah. I think I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I think it would be fun.
I'm like every guy who. I'm like every guy growing up in the '70s. I didn't think I'd ever agree with Barbie on anything.
Yeah, but of course you wouldn't.
The only way
because
Diana's
Barbie
gonna
doesn't
get me to
usually
see it
talk.
is when we start doing the movie reviews, we're going to be putting them on a spinning wheel, and we have to go to the one that it lands on. So if she can get Barbie on the wheel and manage to get it to land on there, I may have to go see it. But one of the things we'll be doing soon is we're going to be going to movie theaters, TAMU and Diana, to watch movies. And we're going to film as much of it as they'll let us before we get in the movie and after we leave the movie. But I don't think we can do too much in the movie, at least not camera.
They probably won't let you do anything in the movie. In the theater.
Well, you could just do pre-show. That's about it, and then you might be able to find clips online that you can put in.
Oh, that'll definitely be happening. Yeah, but I got to see how that's going to work because I want to try to do it with the same movie theater. I have one in mind so that I have a relationship. So like I can film myself getting snacks or whatever I want to do without hassle. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, yeah. As far as I know, you should be able to walk in and film yourself without getting snacks. No problem.
Right.
But as far as the theater room, you can't film anything in there.
It's only once you get into the theater, like where you view the movie, that you
Yeah,
have
it gets
any
more
problem
problematic in there.
Pardon?
It gets more problematic. I'm pretty sure like they wouldn't let me stand up with the movie running in the background and do a promo for Hero Attack. That might not work.
No, they wouldn't.
No.
You'd have to find a clip online to do that.
And I could pull that off. I could green screen it and put myself in the same theater and act like I'm doing it. But
right,
who knows? We're gonna have fun with it. I want to shock the little town that I'm in and do some fun stuff. And ultimately, we want to get TAMU rehearsed so that when we go to a convention, it's not awkward. Because unless you guys have ever worn face paint, you may not know. But when you're in public with it, it's a whole different thing, and you have to get used to that. I haven't done it since wrestling, so we're talking like 20 years of like repeated going out in public trying to appease a crowd and entertain people.
Well, depending on how you act, it's going to be easy at a con because there's so many people in cosplay.
We'll see, because I don't just want to be like there. I want to like sell my stuff, so I have to get into the salesman mode. I have to find my used car. I'm a lawyer. Let's do a TV commercial, TAMU, and get out there and peddle those books.
But I guess my point is more, you're not gonna look out of place having the makeup on or anything like that, or
No, it should fit better than like going to McDonald's. That's for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least people will be going, "What comic are you from?" Oh, you'll have to come by the booth and I'll explain it. Yeah. Because there are cosplayers in most conventions. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'll be okay. I mean, it's our town, our local town, and I mean, depending on how crazy he gets with his makeup, and who knows, because he was still experimenting. But the idea is we are going to be doing some movie reviews. He did not get one done.
But we have one that we could discuss, but we didn't grab I tried to grab footage from it, and the problem was YouTube and Mac OS are smarter than I thought. They wouldn't allow me to capture the screen while I was playing the movie. So
Yeah,
I know
well, that's why
around
OBS might be better for something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say, though. I have a way around it, but I was trying to do like when you make a video and I want to show it on the pre-show, I pop it up on the iPad and I capture the screen and it gets it every time. But the movies, real movies, they have some sort of there's a thing and I can tell, I know what it is because they've done it before to me on other things, but it like literally will lock out my ability to record a screen while that movie's on it. HBO did that too. HBO Max. I got the app on my iPad. I thought, oh boy, I'm going to be able to get clips. No clips.
No.
Son of a gun.
Warner Brothers is really tough that way.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's why you use something like OBS to do it.
Apparently,
yeah, that's a way around it.
Apparently,
there is another
Chris
trick I can use that's OS native, but
what was that, Tim?
Apparently, Chris has turned into a juggalo. Hey, Chris, are you down with the clown?
Actually, I am. You know that story, right?
Yeah, I know that story.
Yeah, man. I actually love the Insane Clown Posse. And
are you down with the clown? That's so funny.
Yeah.
Juggalo. Diana, do you know what a juggalo is?
Yes,
I think
it's the guys that you used to like or you do like. It's a fan.
The fan.
Yes, there you go. You got it. You got it.
I can't even speak. Wait. Juggalos are the fans of the Insane Clown Posse.
What do you call a female fan, though? That's a juggalette.
A juggalette.
Isn't it gigolo, not juggalo? Isn't it gigolo?
No, it's juggalette.
They actually, you guys know that?
Because I'm thinking of booze. What's
a male prostitute?
Deuce Bigelow. He's thinking of Deuce Bigelow.
Male gigolo.
Yeah.
This should be Fango. If you don't know what Fango is, we got a lot of education to do.
We actually had when I was down in Texas, Brookshire Brothers actually carried Fago. I highly recommend peach flavor.
Really?
Yes, so good.
I'm not sure whether we got peach up here, but we do have Fago up here.
Well, in our town, we don't have Fago, and it's very depressing.
Yeah.
In fact,
we got Fago here. And again, we've got a lot of things here because a lot of soda makers are here.
I was thinking that's a soda that if they had a typo in their label, they could get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could. Like if they put a G on the end.
Or the Y, they forgot to print the Y. So
oh.
Yeah. If they forget to print the Y, then they could get into a lot of trouble.
Small soda company in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you ICP is probably the best thing that ever happened to them as far as publicity.
And yet they will not make them a sponsor.
Isn't that funny? Well, I mean,
Right.
ICP is kind of freaky. I don't know if you've ever listened to their stuff, but
Yes,
like
I've heard a lot of their songs. Yes.
Yeah, they did a lot of weird Dark Lotus, 7 cards of the carnival,
Yeah.
storyline type stuff. And when they finished, what's that?
It was a lot kind of like Tales from the Crypt, where there'd be like somebody who did something horrible, and then they meet a very kind of horrible fate because of their wickedness.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And on the last card after
Which would be funny.
about how they were behind God. Now they didn't say Jesus and they didn't quote scripture, but it was just God enough that it gets me going every time I hear it. Diana's seen it. Yeah, if I hear it, I start going off. I'm like, oh, it's time. It's time for the last Joker card. Here we go.
Here we go, baby.
He does.
And I mean,
Remember that one night we must have watched how many video clips of it? What the heck were we doing that one night? It was so funny.
I was finding a bunch of different live clips of it because I really got off on the way the crowds responded. You know, like there's that part where they're like, "We're not sorry if we tricked you," and I'm like, "Yeah, go preach God."
It was funny though. It really was.
And the thing is, the Juggalos are so committed. Even if they never believed in God at all, they would just roll with it and go to the next album. Because they've kept it going. They've got a nice small little following. They've got a nice little nest egg.
Now Shaggy Too Dope does YouTube.
Yeah.
You should try to get him on your show.
If he remembered me, I could. I wonder what Violent J's doing. Has he retired?
I have no idea. I just know that it was the Shaggy and the Creep show, and now it's just the Shaggy Too Dope show.
We lost Mighty Geek.
Hopefully he'll come back. He's my favorite.
He's the mightiest of all geeks.
You
totally missed my joke though earlier when I was commenting on the stream. Like, oh look, it's King Diamond's lamer brother.
No, I saw that. I ignored it. I was like, no, I like King Diamond. I'm not saying a damn word.
Prince Devil.
But you know what? I should have done in here, and I don't have black yet. When I get black, I'm going to be doing a lot more. And I know that's weird because I know simple is sort of the way, but I have heavy influence from a wrestler named Sting. And before,
Sting,
yeah, he was crazy, man. But I don't have the right paint for that yet. And if I have to, I'm going to go to latex because that's what the wrestlers used to use. But I don't want
Raven?
to.
Remember the guy Raven? Was he part of Raven's flock?
Yeah, at one point, no, Sting wasn't, but Raven had a whole thing with the Misfits, and he had painted guys. And
that was Vampiro. That was Vampiro.
Well, Vampiro was one of them, and then I think Vampiro turned on him or something. Then Vampiro had a great little boring feud with Sting once. I never got into Vampiro. That was the thing. He never got over with me.
Oh, really? Well, I think the Misfits motif kind of worked better than the ICP thing.
I loved the Misfits motif. I liked the bangs in the front. I thought
the Devil Lock.
Was the most. What's that?
The Devil Lock.
Is that what that's called? I thought it was really unique. Because in the face painting world, it's so hard to come up with anything that not only is cool looking but unique. And that crap, I loved it.
Yeah.
I could pull it off, but then I would I don't know how Diana would handle that. I have to go slow with changing around her.
Yeah.
Well, you don't understand, guys. What he does to me. He
goes from one thing to the other and drives you nuts, huh? What's the thing he's into this month?
She never knows. She never knows.
For example, he's talking about shaving his goatee and mustache. And he's going to look like a 12-year-old little kid. 10-foot pole. I'm sorry. Nope.
I'm going. I know. You know what it is. I need to get a little bit more Paul Stanley into this.
Paul Stanley, that guy. I'm not going to even.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either. So.
Starman from Kiss.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
I know. Paul, I'm not talking about his personality, but I like the clean look of his paint. God, that sounds so queer, but I do. I like the clean look of his paint. He does an excellent job. He's got great straight lines on the star.
Yeah.
You can say, I like the clean look of his job.
I don't know, but I like the way
I think that sounds slightly better.
So like part of that though is the clean chin and no makeup. Right now, this is more like ICP. Violent J though, he like just lets everything on every hair on his head just kind of gets a little bit of the white face paint and away he goes.
Don't you remember that? Don't you remember that song where it goes, "F me too, I've gone soft. Why did I cut my dreadlocks off?"
No, I don't remember that line, but I believe it.
Well,
actually, I think that was an ad lib line from Woodstock '99.
All I know, guys, is that I take it one day at a time with him, and it's usually everything.
She doesn't even keep the divorce lawyer on her phone anymore, so I've made progress. The therapist is still there, but the divorce lawyer is gone.
So you work with Chris the same way you work with Chris, one day at a time.
Yeah.
Christ, he's got an advantage. Me, I'm like a rat in a cage. She's
but for some reason, she keeps sharpening knives all the time. I don't understand that.
One day at a time, sweet TAMU.
I don't get it.
Oh my God! I think Rick just thought up a few bars for Temu's theme song. One day at a time, Temu.
I should do a music video with an acoustic guitar, shouldn't I? I have one downstairs. It's Diana's. I actually have a dreadnought somewhere too.
No,
that's a bigger.
Yeah, you have that. That's in your office. That was my guitar that you took over because I got my backpack guitar. We haven't played in so long. I really, that's one of the things that's on my bucket list that I have to start playing again. But I can't play again until my finger, which is still bandaged.
With that sort of look, I don't think an acoustic guitar would go. I think you need something that looks a little more rock and roll or heavy metal.
Nope, they're all sold. He's not buying any more. He's not. Don't encourage him. I sold.
He can't even hear me.
Buy more guitars. Do it, Chris. Fulfill your destiny and drive Diana over the edge.
God, you guys are terrible. You don't want to drive me over the edge.
This is all out of tune.
It is.
Oh no!
Which one?
Lift it up. Let's see it.
It says ukulele. Oh my God!
That would look so.
That is.
But it's out of tune badly.
Well, I don't think we played that.
No. You play it like a violin.
No, like the chords on a uke are easy when it's in tune.
Yeah.
But it's not in tune right now.
No, I mean put it up to your neck and.
I'll get that cream stuff all over it. But yeah, we bought this. It's a Starburst Epiphone.
Someone
clip that. It's a bass.
Yeah, it's fun. Actually, I could start playing that again.
It's only got four strings, so that makes it bass.
Yeah. No, it's not a bass.
It's a bass ukulele.
Oh my ukulele. God. Yes.
Question. Saturday, do you guys want to get together on Discord and watch the first episode of Battlestar Galactica?
Sure, why not?
I am not going to be.
Wait. I might be busy. I don't know.
Because I am having my kids are coming over to celebrate my birthday with me.
Oh, well, early happy birthday then.
Thank you. Well, my birthday is actually tomorrow. But
okay. Well, still early happy birthday.
Thank you.
I might remember to say something on like Twitter or something like that. If you want it known on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well maybe not this Saturday, maybe
next Saturday?
Yeah, we
can try Saturday. Like I said, I don't really, this Saturday.
It's been a long time since I seen it. I do believe I've actually seen the first episode, but I know you were really wanting to watch the first episode. So
yep, I would like to watch it for sure. I am interested. It's just
and
hey, look, the viewers went to 0 when I brought out the guitar.
Here's I was on Tubi today looking for something to watch.
Yeah,
and I seen a show or an episode of a show that I never saw before. I'm not sure how to say it because the the original show, this was sort of supposed to be a spin-off. They had a pilot for spin-off sequel series to this show that I
Right.
never even knew existed.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
The Greatest American Heroine.
No, hero.
No, heroine. Female. He was giving the suit to a successor, finding a successor, and it was a girl.
No.
What? Really?
And this was done back in 1986.
No.
Oh, they just tried to keep it going by making it stupider, huh? It was already stupid to begin with.
So let me guess. ABC cheaped out, didn't want to pay the guy, so they got a new girl to do the part, and they tried to revive the series by adding a new character, which is kind of cool, especially back then. But no.
And
all
then
the original characters were in it. Ralph, the guy that was playing Ralph Klein, was in it. So he was in it throughout the about half the episode.
Believe it or not, this caused dead air.
But it's like
I never thought
I was like, I watched it because it's like, holy crud. They used their original theme song for it. They didn't change the theme song.
So let me ask, does she have a better grip on the powers of the suit because of his influence?
Not really. He didn't really he told her what she could do in the suit. There wasn't really much, training. There was a little bit of training, but not by him, And the reason he gets the suit taken away from him, maybe not. I'm not sure whether you guys actually want to watch it or not. So.
No, go ahead, tell us.
Because I don't really like doing spoilers, but is he at the near the beginning of the episode? Apparently, he gets seen rescuing people, and then everybody knows him, so he gets his head too big. He's got like celebrity status.
Cool.
So the aliens that gave him it said, "You can't do this anymore." You're a little too full of yourself.
Ooh.
And they tell him he has to find his successor.
Oh my gosh.
I'm paraphrasing a lot of stuff and crunching it up.
But still.
So the great American superheroine?
Yeah, the greatest American heroine.
Heroine.
Isn't that what killed
Not heroin? I know. I'm terrible with that word.
Yeah, I know. It's really close to the drug.
Growing up, I thought it was actually a name they put on the drug to make it sound cooler. Like sometimes they'll add like a nickname to a drug or a strain, or you'll hear about something. And I thought heroin was like, oh, they're trying to make it sound heroic. That was when I was a kid. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Really? That's so funny.
She flew to Seattle, Washington, and shot Kurt Cobain. So heroin did kill Kurt after all.
Heroin superpower is death, unfortunately. Okay, that was a downer. So,
kind of like
what was the downer?
That was
that
so
episode
weird.
thing that I said about. It was
no. Has anybody gone and seen Little Mermaid?
Nope.
No.
Me either.
I'm going to go.
When?
I haven't even. I don't think I've seen any of those live action remakes yet.
My girls will take me. Larissa will take me.
You should only go with one girl if you're going.
Why?
Don't give Disney too much money.
I love Disney. I'm sorry you don't like it. I'm sorry.
Why?
Those things that we
divorce right there.
Triggered.
I'm sorry.
If my phone wasn't my camera, I would be on it right now.
Cause of divorce? She liked Disney too much.
You're lucky I'll forget about this as soon as the stream is over.
I know. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Seriously, it'll be okay. I promise.
Well, to be fair, Ariel was actually an original Disney character because the Little Mermaid was just called the Little Mermaid.
Exactly.
Well, the character wasn't original, but the name was.
She likes him. I know. I don't know. I don't know why she likes Disney. I don't know.
I like Disney, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. And I'm sorry if people disagree with me. That's okay.
You're getting a call from Bugs.
To their perspective and their
Bunny.
So let's move on because it's almost 10 o'clock and I don't want to get stuck into this Disney circle with Chris.
Well, yeah, she's trying to get off the air. She doesn't want to talk about you. No, you know what, Mickey? Kiss my... No. I hate you, Mickey. Yeah. Go swimming with the gators.
Okay. Did you say go swimming with the gators? You just told Mickey to go swim with the gators?
I cannot confirm or deny that.
All right, so let's see what's going on. Our Indiegogo has epically failed. So those
Are you
of
sure? Hang on, let me
that-
look because we may have gotten big time money tonight.
Yeah, we might have. That might have
You were
happened.
entertaining.
Yeah, we were.
We are at $170.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
6 hours left.
God. That's so sad.
I know for a fact though, GoFund my comic. You can do a super low total.
Fund my
We
comic.
can actually fund with like one order if we want to, and it
Yeah,
looks incredible.
because you can put it as low as $1. I've seen somebody put it as low as $1.
Then you can be like, funded 7,000% in 30 minutes. Whoa!
There you go.
Gimmicks.
Give me the gimmicks.
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 I'm going to start doing
Grimace?
magic tricks on the air. Is that okay?
What'd you say?
Grimace? What do you want a
We'll do
purple?
magic
What do
tricks.
you want a purple whatever it is? A grimace.
Oh, Grimace is cool. Grimace is all right, man.
He's a purple whatever. I don't know what he's supposed to be.
Ooh, it disappeared. Ooh.
He just dropped it.
Oh my God.
I'll come up with better ones. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Ready? I disappeared.
I can't. You guys are I don't know what to do with him sometimes. I really don't know what to do with him.
Let's see. I got
Jim, you're awake.
Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. See, here's my thumb.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah!
You sort of did it because we see your other thumb up go up that
I was
way.
applauding too hard to see the other one. I was just
shut up.
That was awesome. All right, Rick, it's your turn to do a trick.
1, 2, 3. Oh crap! 1, 2, 3.
Ooh!
He lost all that weight fast.
3.
Wow.
I would complain after that one. You need to. That was impressive. I need to learn that so next time I take Diana out, I can be like TAMU body on.
See, he lost all that weight, and then he got a red hood and tights, and then he snapped his fingers and turned back to Rick.
Oh my God.
Face paint as Canadian Shield.
Pardon? I think I've thought of doing it.
It would be hard though. You'd have to do something with your hair, like wear a bald wig or shave it.
Wait. He could be the Canadian Shield's fanboy, Rob.
What would Rob be in?
Oh my God.
Like Rob in what? Clothes of what kind? Robin.
Bird?
Is Robin really copywritten? Like,
Well,
could I not have?
technically, because Robin is a person's name and a bird, you could actually, as long as you didn't use DC's look, you could create a character named Robin.
Yeah, because like they couldn't sue Robin Williams. They may have had him. Did they off Robin Williams for the name?
What? Oh my God, you guys! I can't keep up with you.
It's a new conspiracy theory. I just made it up.
Oh,
I can write conspiracy theories for a living. You know, I have really good ones.
You do.
Yeah. You know, Biden is a space alien, right?
Oh, I didn't know that either. That's
He
interesting.
stumbles on English words.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And that's why he can never find his way off a stage without help.
Mhm. I see this.
These things are just granting for an alien.
Are you saying things with Biden are staged?
Yes. Yes. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, just finished my show, so I figured pop in to say hi. How you guys were doing?
The truth is,
Hi,
they just
brother.
find a random old person from different retirement homes and they say he's president.
Well, I read today that there are as many as 10 fake Bidens in the White House network that they can roll out in front of the cameras. If that's true, then why does Biden ever stumble?
I guess it sounds like they got kind of like corpse parade going on or something like that.
It's weekend at
Well,
Bernie's.
what they really have though are fantastic masks now. They can
Weekend at
print out a
Biden's?
mask. Well, literally, they can do the whole rubber mask, and it articulates with your face muscles, and it looks really darn real.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I don't believe that they have all those extra Bidens running around is because he's always not knowing what he's going to say or can't, form a cohesive sentence.
That's the thing. If
tripping
they've
over
got so
stuff.
many fakes, why is he having so much trouble consistently?
Do they keep them in Tupperware and keep them extra fresh?
If I may interject something here. Hey, Terry. I hope you're ready for Friday because I have you scheduled to co-host with me. So hope you're ready for that. We'll be going over some stuff from Quality Comics for the historical comic retrospect. So hope you'll be ready for that.
That sounds exciting, and I mean that. That sounds cool.
Yeah, well, we'll be reading. We'll be reading Espionage, starring Black Ace, The Invisible Hood, and The Clock, and then and actually from what I read too, Feature Comics Volume 1, number 27, as I was just reminded, was also the first appearance of Doll Man, who basically
He's
So
a
I
real
have to-
doll.
I have to admit, I don't know anything about Dollman other than I have seen him in cover clips, where you've seen Dollman on classic covers and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've never heard anything about him other than, whatever was on the cover.
Well, Dollman was a superhero from the Quality Comics. Quality Comics. That's where DC got like the Freedom Fighter, like Uncle Sam, Dollman, Black Condor, Phantom Lady. A lot of those characters came from Quality. Dollman was Daryl Dane, who created a serum that could help him shrink to the size of a doll, but still retain his, the strength of his normal size man, of a normal size man. Actually, it's ornament.
Basically, Quality's version of either the Atom or Ant-Man.
Ray Palmer's Atom.
But he couldn't get as small as them? Like was he able to go sub molecule and all that?
Well, no, he wasn't
The
around.
size of a doll.
I wouldn't say he was around long enough to do that. Well, at Quality anyway. He's
so
like
he would become like
got by
he'd
DC.
be like a foot tall man with the strength of a 6 foot man.
More like a 6-inch tall man with the strength of 20 regular grown men.
That could be fun. Mighty Mouse is on the way. I used to watch Mighty Mouse.
Same here.
Terry,
I knew Mighty Mouse. I didn't know Dollman, but it sounds like Dollman was a little bit like him. Could he fly?
No.
All right.
Well, no, Dollman would not be like Mighty Mouse because Mighty Mouse is a mouse.
But Mighty Mouse was also more of a Superman knockoff.
Dollman
Right?
was one of a few characters who got their powers from a foreign substance. He created a serum that he didn't even bother to test on any. He just tested it right on himself, right off the bat. So I discovered an indie movie called Rise of the Black Bat, based on the comic.
All right, so guys, it's 10:05. Well, I don't know about all of you, but I am getting ready to go to bed because I have a big day tomorrow. So
I have to go wash my face, which takes a half hour.
Isn't your school winding down because it's getting, I know that the school near my house here, the school district where I'm at, I think tomorrow is the last day of school for everybody.
We actually,
you guys must not get a lot of snow, right?
The 27th of this month.
Yeah. If you don't get snow, you didn't get extended like we did.
You mean the 27th of June, right?
Yes,
Yep.
that's what I mean. Yeah, 27th of June. Sorry about that.
But that's
we're
late
still
for
in
us.
May.
Yeah,
Right. That's really late for us, and it's because they took so many snow days off. So we have to make them up at the end of the year.
So,
Which
Chris,
is okay.
what's with the green ghostly look there?
Oh, I'm trying new looks until I get one I like. So tonight, this was one.
And you had
Next
a
time you guys
green
see
one
TAMU,
on Facebook that I saw.
well, and look at this one. I got this one in the. That one was one of the original ones. It's more just basic black and white.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do? You trying to do an impersonation of somebody like what, a Ted Cassidy or a Fred Gwynn or something like that?
No, I'm just trying to be different. And until I find a trademarkable face that I like, I'll just keep doing different faces. Like I can't copy, like I would love to do Kiss faces, but if you do one of them, they will sue you. Like I'd have 80-year-old Gene Simmons getting his attorneys up me. So no, I can't do Kiss. And so I have to
you could
find
probably do
even more
Bloods on
disturbing.
here.
Even more disturbing, they'd be getting up in you, as you said.
Ooh, I shouldn't have said that. He'd be coming after me though.
But no.
But Chris, the reason you started was you were talking about how all of the comic book creators have a certain type, and you wanted to stand out. That's one of the reasons why you started.
One of the things that led me here, Mike, was that I was told by a few people, we don't know who you are. You're not standing out. You need to do more. I don't feel like I do well out of face paint, but when I put on face paint, I feel more energetic. I can talk more. I can do more. And it gives me an iconic character that I can bring into conventions and try to tie them into streams and back and forth.
Yeah, that's not the first time that's happened. There have been a few others out there who done that where like normally they're one way, but then once they slap on whether it's face paint or whatever other form of identity, it's like they're a completely different person almost.
Yep.
Alice Cooper. Oh yeah, you're right. Did you catch that?
Alice Cooper.
I'm a huge fan of Cooper, and if you actually listen to him talk about it, when he goes on stage and puts on the makeup, it's a different person as far as he's concerned. It's a whole different shebang. And it's more extreme with him to the extent that he knows when he goes out there, he's making hundreds of thousands of dollars. He's got, of course, he's on an adrenaline high and all that stuff.
Fun
there
fact.
is truth to that. Like, if I want to be in a certain mode, I'm telling you guys, try it sometime. Paint your face and do what you got to do, and like it gives you an extra strength. It's cool.
Fun fact.
It would bother me too much. It just the sensation of having that gunk all over my face would just drive me nuts. It's part of the reason why I didn't like the whole mask mandate either. Having something over my face like that would set me off. It would irritate the what out of me.
All right, fun fact.
Well,
fun fact for you.
It could be a little bit different than the mask mandate, those types of masks. But
hey, Tim.
I get you.
What?
Fun fact.
Yes, Alice Cooper. He actually stayed in character too long and ended up having to be committed.
That's true. That is fact.
We saw. Hold on.
And I sat and we watched it. I'm sorry, honey. Go ahead.
I am a big Alice Cooper fan as well, and I watched this really, really, really cool, I guess documentary, or biography or whatever on him. And yeah, he did. He had to he was taking his persona, his stage persona, and bringing it into his real life, and it really got him into a lot of trouble. He started using heavy drugs and all that.
All the babies.
I still respect him, and I still love his music and whatnot. But it was kind of fun because he was the guy that I loved when I was.
Were you guys aware that Alice Cooper? Were you guys aware that Alice Cooper has a link to, professional wrestling?
No.
I think it was back in '86 or '87. He was involved in a storyline with Jake the Snake Roberts in the WWF. You guys never heard about that?
No, but that makes sense.
I don't think
That makes sense with Cooper. Because Cooper's done snake work too.
Yeah.
I do know Alice.
Vinny. Jake Roberts is, by the way. I think Chris does, but does everybody else?
I do.
I know Jake the Snake.
Diana may remember too, because I've watched a lot of wrestling in front of her. In fact, those were the dark days. She would come in and I hate this stuff, and I'd be like, "It's reference. I need to see these sweaty men running around a ring so I can know what a muscle man looks like up in the air like that." And yeah, that was my excuse. But eventually, I did stop.
Well, Jake the Snake was the one who was credited with actually coming up with the DDT. But the story behind it was actually the DDT was actually an accident. It was not. It was supposedly not a designed hold. Back in like 1981. He was involved in a match with a guy named Len Denton, who at the time was going by the name The Grappler. And he had him in what they call a front face lock, which is when you're in front of a person and you basically have them like this, locked in like this. And apparently Jake slipped and basically drove Denton's head right into the mat. And that's how we got the DDT. That's how the DDT came into existence.
Sounds like a good way to get it.
You tell me if I know who Jake the Snake is.
Ah. Yep.
Do you know who Jake the Snake is? Oh, you do?
Of course I do.
Although I've got to say, it's funny. So I assume that arm on his right is an action arm or something.
Yeah, I think
the
so.
other one,
they both move, but
see how the other one has a different coloring? That would make me think like it has a spring load or something.
Well, I think that's more due to wear and tear or whatever, just getting dirty. It really needs to be washed.
See, I was assuming it had a slightly different plastic because of the factory, and it's just aging differently. But I could be all off.
Yeah, Terry. I had heard that story too. That's the story I was just talking about there.
I've actually got an action figure for Mean Gene Okerlund too.
I've got a couple of, what do they call those things? Funko Pops that family members bought me when they thought it was cool and I would like it.
Oh yeah, I've got a Funko Pop of who is it of? The one, I think the guy that owned the wrestling.
Oh, Vince McMahon?
Yeah, I think it's Vince.
I've got, let's see, I got Wolverine. I think there's a Spider-Man. There's a Colossus, and there's a Star Wars victim.
Yeah.
He's the victim because I don't like him, so he lays underneath Wolverine's claws. He's been killed.
The only reason I have that one, too, is because a friend of mine that died in some of the stuff that he gave me when he died, that was in it. So
it turned out to be a wonderful keepsake.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, I just figured I'd drop in and say hi and chat for a few minutes. Anyways, I got other stuff.
It's good to see you, Mike.
Yeah, I think we're about to end here too.
Yeah, I know Diana's ready for bed, and I got it. Like I said, I got to go wash this crap off, and then I go into passive mode. It's so weird, but I'll get up in the morning and paint again. So
probably senior Mighty Geek because it's an older toy. If you mean for Mean Gene Okerlund.
Well, if you find out Vince McMahon Sr., Vince McMahon Jr. is the one who was the one who was involved with the '80s stuff. His father, Vince Sr., was prior to '82, basically.
That would probably be Junior, I think. It's still in the sort of in the box, but the box is in rough shape.
Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, man.
Later, Mike.
All right, guys. I guess that's about it. Diana may have left us already.
No, I'm sitting right here listening to you jibber jabbering.
Hey, honey.
What?
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Good night.
Say, yeah. Oh boy. All right. All right, everybody. God bless. We'll see you next time.
Is that Star? Wait, that's a Star Trek, right?
Yes. Live long and prosper.
But it could be more.
Live and be well.
Nanu.
No, well, nanu is the thumb is in, and it has to be like that. It's a hand.
Yeah.
God. Oh,
that the thumb has to be out.
Okay.
For
and
Star
that
Trek.
is live long and prosper. And actually, it's supposed to be done with a certain hand. I'm not sure which.
You ain't kidding.
I know.
All right, so I'm going to click the end broadcast. You ready?
All right, guys. Good night.